Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew Hints here, aka the Clock Master. I'm here with my wife,
Shannon, aka Cosmic Binks.
We are here to check out the second episode of
The Rings of...
Power.
I'm not very good at the...
Power.
Yeah, I don't have the power.
Power. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you want to hear our thoughts on season 1, on episode 1, please make sure to go back and check out our reaction to that. I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy it. It was a little bit, not too much crazy stuff happened within the episode, but it was a nice little setup episode. So make sure you can check out our reactions and our thoughts to that. Make sure to check out the full reaction to these 2 episodes. They're on Patreon right now, our joint Patreon, The Cosmic Clock. Make sure to check that out. We're uploading TV show reactions too.
Yeah, we got She-Hulk, we got House of the Dragon, we got Rings of Power, we got Andor.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. We got movies.
Movie reactions.
A lot of movie
reactions, okay? She-Hulk. It's also on there. Did you already say She-Hulk? Okay,
yeah,
my bad.
She-Hulk twice.
She-Hulk twice. You don't want to miss that out. So yeah, movie reactions normally go on Shannon's channel, but on our joint Patreon, we have a combination of both of our content. Double the fun. Chocolate vanilla milkshake. Ugh. It's extra. Like a Terminator. Freaking meme. Oh my god. I keep saying Terminator. Predator. It's Arnold. Predator. Anyways, that's it. Let's get right into this. Let's get right into it, guys. We'll talk about it later as we normally do. Let's get into it now. What a shot.
Right. Go home.
Is that Sauron? No, the suit.
Oh, God.
Oh no, dude. Ow. Huh. It's not hot.
He's dead, come on!
Ah.
What the heck?
What is going on? What is happening?
It might not even be Sauron.
Yeah. Trapped by Sauron?
What the heck?
What?
Look, and the man said the skies do be strange. Stay away from those skies.
Yep.
That's not who we are. That's not who you are. I can't carry you. Are you gonna help me or not?
No, away with you. Go on.
All right.
Go on, hurry up.
His mannerisms. Did we get his name?
Think so, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wrong ears. And he's not handsome. Not to mention, he didn't fall from the sky. Nobody does. As far as I know. He did.
Yeah.
Are you even putting? Or an elf, or some baby eagle with a broken wing. That was one time. He's
Is
something
it Gandalf?
else.
Is it one of Gandalf's people?
Oh,
He's tall and gray haired. It could be Gandalf.
It didn't look like gray hair.
Hmm?
It didn't look like gray hair.
No, the wheelbarrow. It's not mine.
Oh gosh. They are such children, though.
Yeah, I know. Bro, it could be Gandalf.
It could be.
I'm trying to think who it is. I mean, it could be a completely new character,
Yeah.
for all we know.
Yes.
Is this supposed to be the new Frodo and Sam?
Right.
Literally giving me Frodo and Sam energy.
Mhm.
You not gonna kiss me nothing? Don't give me a hug nothing? Don't give me a handshake nothing? Ain't gonna tell me goodbye nothing?
Or be safe.
Be safe nothing?
Just
Right? You don't give me nothing? Pretty.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Realm of the Elven Smiths. The dwarves, of course. Curious, doesn't that tower look like... I could be tripping. I just could be looking for something that's not there. But doesn't that tower look like Like where Sauron was?
What
Because
tower?
wasn't that technically a forge? The lava? I just could be tripping, man.
Might be just tripping.
Probably. Most likely.
We seek an audience with Prince Durin.
Just the no.
Know what you're doing. Lord Celebrimbor, trust me. You are master of your craft, my friend. Allow me a few days to work mine.
That's a fancy way of saying I know my business. Stay out of it. I'm
Right.
good at what I do. Basically, it's a fancier way of saying don't tell me how to do my job.
Right. Like, I'll see you in a few days, bro.
Yeah, he's like,
Just you wait.
I'm in modern day. Heresy. Don't tell me how to do my job. Ooh. Again, points for prettiness.
Mm-hmm. Crazy seeing, like, the difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's the ram's horns.
Not quite the ones you wanted, but
Damn. I mean, the passion. Yeah. All right, use your physics.
it might be Gandalf, you know.
Huh?
It really might be Gandalf.
Yeah. It's Gandalf, bro. It gotta be. Filled with protein.
Yeah.
No.
He cares right now.
Yeah, alright.
Anyway, Malva, why don't you help?
I am helping by asking him to help. If you're allowed to
Does have a striking resemblance to Elijah Wood.
Right. I was thinking that this whole time.
Oh!
You saw him. Wouldn't put the weight of a leaf on that leg, much less pull a cart.
Mind your own fire, Malva.
No.
You heard the lady. Mind your own. I think she's gonna be swimming this whole episode.
Yeah, probably.
I always love water shots like that.
Right? It's also scary though.
Does she look dangerous to you?
Looks can be deceiving.
They can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
An elf?
Oi.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She about to kill this thing? That'd be crazy.
Right.
Ooh. Some jaw stuff.
Right. Oh.
Ooh. Ow. You actually just saved her by throwing her off.
Right.
Ooh. Did he separate himself from the rest? They going in on this.
Right. It's like an Olympic sport.
Damn. It's so satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes, you are banished, my friend.
Did they cheat? Gets another try.
Perhaps his lordship would be willing to escort me to the exit.
Gladly.
Perfect. Now let's talk business.
Right.
He said I'm banished, right? But we can still work together, right?
Never dreamed to find your city so changed.
You missed my wedding. The birth of my children, two of them. You cannot barge into my mountain and demand I welcome you with open arms.
You send an
You
invitation.
cannot claim
Right.
that which you discarded.
Discarded.
That's really fair, though.
Yeah. 20 years ain't nothing for an elf.
One apology to Disa and you're off. No getting better acquainted. No reminiscing about the past, and absolutely no staying for dinner.
Understood.
All of those things will happen.
Yeah.
No! Only you were a
You're staying for dinner.
He's leaving.
He's staying.
He's leaving.
He's staying.
You're the only one holding a grudge, my guy.
But not too comfortable.
Family, please.
Man, I would love for that to be in my house.
Right.
It is a beautiful tradition.
Anyway, we're unpacking our
worse.
tools.
Always did have a talent for lurking.
Took weeks before I got the courage.
And I have asked for nothing but your ear.
Aye, and that's how it starts. And sure enough, we're left with our thumbs in our eyes. Has it?
Owlie's beard. Can you not find a way to mend this?
Right.
Literally.
The wife always got to be the voice of reason.
Oh, it's always like this. It's the
You
truth.
planted the sapling. Where there is love, it is never truly dark. How could it not grow in a home like yours?
I got away with words.
Right.
Sorry, sit down.
Please, I hardly wish to intrude.
I said sit.
Are you certain?
No, and I'm still angry. Tell me about
Are you certain? No.
That's it.
Yeah, I had to do the.
Separated from your ship. Really?
I mean,
You're a deserter, aren't
yeah.
Do I have the look of a deserter?
you? You don't have the look of someone to whom things happen by accident.
Hmm.
Which means you were running.
Observant.
Whether
Right.
toward or from something, I haven't yet decided.
Hmm. So orcs, you say? Tell me more of
Your
What
This-
do you know?
being you've mentioned.
Where was it?
I've got my own plans of.
Guys, be strange though.
Running theme.
What's the rumors? I'm just judging her.
Yeah.
Yo, watch your kid, bruh. Worth the straw on the floor?
Right. Oh.
I beg thy pardon?
Nope.
The ground be strange though.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, don't you love it when they just leave claw marks on the walls?
It's lovely, really.
When they walk, it's
Yeah, like why is that necessary though?
they always do that. I don't know why.
You know, sometimes they get a little dull. You gotta shape it up.
Well, you're just trying to sharpen it up a bit,
Yeah.
you know. It makes good toothpicks as well.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to, you know, get the
Make sure he keeps the sharpness.
good weapons. It's a pretty good multi-tool.
Yeah. No candle.
What the heck is that? Hold up. What the heck is actually that though? I know some elves can see.
Oh god, I hate this.
I know the cramped space. Should have stayed and fight it. Aren't you a soldier?
Right.
Why you running away like you don't got like 2 weapons on you?
And the thing that gets me is that like you totally expected to see something.
Exactly. Why were you running away? Was it like just something that was super scary he hasn't seen before, maybe? He got more than 2 weapons. Maybe it just wasn't enough room to fight. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh!
Behind. It's always behind.
Ow. That wasn't fun. Was the ground not strange? Exactly.
Did he go down?
Theo said adios, bro. He's out. That Theo?
Okay. Okay. It's fine.
He said freak mom. I'm gonna just close the door. What?
No, she's hiding.
Can they not come out into sunlight? Oh. What is it?
What are you?
Is it an orc? Watch it. Waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Your door shut. Keep it shut.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. Run, kid.
Ow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Oh.
Oh, okay. Until that point.
Pretty solid plan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's the proof.
Yeah. You can't not believe her now.
Yeah, now we out.
I hate this too.
Ooh. What a king. I just went down.
This thing's just getting smaller and smaller.
Right. Look behind the mountain. Did you see that? On the top of the mountain, I could be tripping. It looked like a whole bunch of orcs.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't let your blood touch it. Don't let it touch it. It's probably like a
Like a blood sword thing. Because it looks like it's getting a little longer.
Yeah.
No, there's people behind her, Brad.
Oh,
See, I knew
yeah.
it.
No, it's the people leaving.
Oh, okay, it's people leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody on the ship. Who this?
I hate when they do this.
Right. Ooh.
So we're not gonna see till next episode.
Huh?
We're not gonna see till next episode.
The skies be strange. Damn, bro. The skies be strange, man. Your thoughts first. Go.
Yeah, no, I definitely want more now after seeing this episode.
Yeah.
I'm seeing where they're leading to, seeing where they're going with it. This one caught my attention a lot more.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're kind of like building with the first one, and this one kind of just progressed it a little more. Definitely think that guy's got to be Gandalf, or at least someone like Gandalf.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking, I don't know, but the guy that Galadriel's with,
Yeah.
I wonder if that is a relative of Aragorn.
Like Aragorn's ancestor?
Yeah.
It might have been a name drop that I missed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
So if anyone has the answer from what we have seen,
From what we have seen.
yeah, let us know. But I'm definitely interested in seeing where it leads to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm liking the story so far. The build. Yeah, I just want to see where it goes.
Yeah. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking the bits and pieces. The only issue I'm still having is connecting it all.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see, because when I watch the episodes, like the last two episodes, like it feels like we have great pockets of different storylines.
Yeah.
But
not a connected story.
what is the main thing?
Right.
I can maybe figure it out, because obviously Sauron is the whole thing. Galadriel. We spent a lot of time with Galadriel in the beginning, but now in this episode, like towards the second half of the first episode, and the second half, and pretty much this whole entire episode, we spent more time with the Harfoots, and which is fine. But who is the central focus here?
Right.
Is there a central focus? Is there not a central focus?
Is it like a Game of Thrones thing where there's a lot of different storylines? But then again, with that, there's still one main goal.
There's still usually one main goal.
So I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah.
what exactly that is. Like,
That's my only actual issue with it right now. Is that as of right now, I'm probably gonna rewatch these again, but like as of right now, it seems everything kind of feels a little disjointed. I don't know if I'm accurate in my perception of this, but everything kind of feels a little disjointed. They're all good storylines. It just doesn't. I don't see the connective tissue. Because I don't mind having a side quest. That it's like, like Stranger Things does this really well, where there's certain like smaller independent storylines that connect to a bigger storyline. Like most recently, obviously that recent season, Vecna and everything like that. But like everyone was scattered. They all had their own little individual things going in.
Right.
And then, but within every individual small thing, you can start to see the connection across the board. It's only until you get to the end of the season is when you realize how much everything really truly connects.
Right.
And I'm okay with doing like developing different pockets of the storyline. I'm completely fine with that because, you know, you can develop that, but it just feels like it's like so many different vibes going on right now.
Yeah.
And we already said this in the last episode for episode 1 that in comparison to the Lord of the Rings, you know, franchise, the first 3 movies at least, we had a central focus. We had a main idea, and then obviously between the second and third movie, we had different pockets of storylines that were developing their own characters in their own way. Like Pippin and like everything, they had their own little adventure with the Leshy. No, it wasn't a Leshy. That's Witcher. What's the tree? The Gents, or they call the Ents? Yeah, I said Leshy. That's Witcher. Leshies are also similar, like tree people. Well, anyway, the Ents. They had their own thing with the Ents going on, but at the end, it all connected to one thing.
Even if they were all in different areas.
Yeah, even though they were all in different areas.
It's still connected right back. So that's why I'm thinking, like, we have 6 more episodes of this.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for them to bring it around to connect.
Yeah, I mean, I can sort of see where things are connected. Right now, everything kind of feels up in the air right now just because there's a lot of mystery and I have more questions than answers. And I'm okay with that too, depending on the context of it all. But, like, looking at everything here, I can start to see the connections because I'm assuming Sauron, as like the last one, Sauron is the main focus. That is my assumption here. Galadriel is having has a more personal connection to Sauron, has a more personal reason for going after Sauron.
Everything is eventually going to lead back to Sauron because you have the person that fell in the Harfoots thing had the eye, so obviously that's referring back to Sauron. And then the orcs in
the village and the town.
That's leading back to Sauron again. So it's the little pieces that they're leaving that everything leads back to him. Yeah. But it's just not connecting.
It's not feeling that way yet. It's like.
And also the blade.
Yeah, the blade too. Yes. Yeah. So those are all, yes, undeniably connecting to Sauron. It's just that like. I have to think about it, huh?
Like when it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm fine with them developing pockets of storylines. It's just that like as the way how it was going, at least on my first viewing, huh?
No, I'm saying I understand.
Yeah, at least just on my first viewing, it's like I get invested in one pocket of storylines, and I'm like, okay, this is really cool. I want to see more of this, and then they switch over to another thing, and I'm like, Game of Thrones does that all the time. Yeah. But it all sort of leads. It's like watching. It's like, this is the ball, and then, this is the ball, and then there's multiple people all facing the ball, and they all have different angles. Yeah. That they're seeing things. Like one person might notice something under here that the person up here is not seeing. One person up here is seeing something here that this guy is not seeing, and so forth. Maybe this person is seeing a little bit of this person's thing, but they're still different. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, and I think y'all understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that those pieces aren't there. It's just that it's not as apparent as you would think. Wheel of Time did that as well. They started doing pocket storylines within the first couple episodes when they separated. And then before they reunited with each other. So that's fine too. But like at the beginning, they established what the goal was. We all got to get to the White Tower. This is what's happening. The Dark One's coming after us.
Yeah, because the only person...
We have to find the dragon.
The only person right now that knows about Sauron is Galadriel.
Galadriel, yeah.
Yeah, so...
We'll see.
No one else really knows, like, what's causing these things or anything. Like, they're just, chilling.
The episode as it is, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed where we're going with it. I love what I'm seeing. I love, seeing the dwarves and their area. I'm really liking the relationships, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far.
It's just the build.
It's just I'm looking forward ahead to see. Okay, I want to see where this is heading. Right. The only exception I have to not knowing where things are going is like when it's written really well. Like The Sandman, I can't stress this enough. Like The Sandman is one of the best series I've seen this year. I mean, they had in the beginning they set up what's the main goal. Dream has to get his stuff back. Cool. Once he got his stuff back, it's like, what the hell's gonna happen now? Yeah. And then they leave you questioning things, but it's done in such a good way that you don't mind not knowing what's going on. I'm literally genuinely confused by some of the stuff that I'm seeing. And that's just because, and I feel like and that's another reason why I didn't want to read or research anything, because I want to consume this as someone who hasn't, and which I am, someone who hasn't invested time into original source material to have things to compare and be like, oh, I see, okay, I noticed that. That's referencing this. That's a sword from that and that and that. So,
like, sometimes it's nice to have that knowledge, but other times I like to be surprised by what I see.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing so far, at least as of the recording of this video, and as the first time watching this, I will rewatch these. I do want to rewatch these before, the next episode comes out. Mm-hmm. Is that, at least as of right now, I'm not really grasping the storyline. Like, when you finish a show, again, going back to Final Fantasy, you leave at a certain spot in the storyline of the expansion, you log off for the day. And your mind is like,
play more.
Yeah, I want to play more. Like, my mind.
Goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like my mind is on the previous story. Like, man, I really loved how that ended. I want to see where we're going with this. Like, you're grasped onto the storyline. You're latched onto it.
Yeah.
I don't have that feeling for the show yet.
I'm interested, but I'm not latched.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I'm curious. I'm loving what I'm seeing, but there's not, like, right now the episode finished and I can't tell you what we're trying to do.
Yeah. It's like with Wheel of Time, like, I was latched on after, like, the first episode.
Yeah, first episode, I'm like, all right, we know what the main mission is. It's now the lead up to it.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And again, to stress, it's okay not knowing.
Yeah.
It's fine. Because, again, in The Sandman, most recently, they did that. You had no idea where the storyline was really going to go. They give you little tidbits and stuff, but then and then once they accomplished that goal, it was like, wait a minute, we got like 6 more episodes. Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen? And you were genuinely like curious, and you wanted to know what happened each episode.
I think it's also the fact that we know already what happens to Sauron.
Yeah.
That we're just like, okay, well, can we just get this moving a little bit more? Like,
well, not even. Well, not. We see, this is like way before.
I know, but I'm saying like since we do know, right? You just want everything to connect.
I guess so that might
like,
be, is like you want things to connect to things that you know already.
Right.
But because we don't know anything, and and again, that's fine. Like reading the High Republic in Star Wars as an example, another example of this. The High Republic is like, what? I think it was like, 300 years before the Phantom Menace. Mm-hmm. Or 300 years before the Battle of Yavin. I think it's 300 BBY. I could be wrong. Anyways, so it's ancient times in the Jedi world, okay? And literally nothing that happens there can ever connect to what happened in, around the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah.
None of it, because like it's so far apart. You only have to deal with what's going on within that time.
Right.
So the only thing that connects to that is Yoda. Like Yoda is involved in that. He's super young at that point, right? Mm. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is like in High Republic is like fresh.
Yeah.
So that the difference is that as I'm listening to the audiobooks and I read them, I have to finish them though. But as I was reading it and listening to it, it's like, okay, we got a cool new villain, nice. Obviously, these people don't survive, but like I want to see what's happening here. It's a prequel. It's cool. Let me enjoy this for the timeline that it runs in, and I'm cool with that. I'm literally fine with that. It doesn't have to always connect to something that happened way in the future. I just want to feel connected.
Yeah.
I want to be like, man, I am super excited. I am excited, but it hasn't grasped me like House of the Dragon did. And that might only be, well, look, I haven't even read Game of Thrones books. I haven't read any of them.
Yeah.
Right? I've only ever seen the series.
I've read a little bit of the first one.
I haven't read any of Song of Fire and Ice. Like, none of that. I haven't read any of them. Right? I don't know anything about book material. All I know is that I know the show. And when I watched the first episode of House of the Dragon, I'm like, all right, I need to see more. I want to see it. I'm thinking about it every day. I'm here. I'm ready for the next episode.
They're not like... I bet that also with House of the Dragon, I feel like we can't compare, is that there is one main area of characters. Like, they're all connected already.
I mean, correct. You are correct.
So I don't feel like you can really compare that part necessarily.
You are correct, yes. You are correct in that, but I do feel like...
I know the grasping thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just more or less the concept of grasping the storyline. You can't compare them because we're dealing with a whole like world here. Like there's people on different sides of the whole world at this point. Not everybody's in Middle Earth at this point. Like, it's like when you watch the first Lord of the Rings. Again, you're invested. Singular storyline is focused. Right now, it just kind of feels like they're trying to catch their footing. It may not be that way in 2 episodes from now.
Right.
It might have its catch its footing, you know, maybe next episode, 3rd episode, whatever.
Because it seems like next episode,
Well, that's just a preview of the season, so that's not necessarily.
well,
the
yeah,
next
but I'm
episode.
saying like where we're at. I feel like because they got to the boat at the end,
Yeah.
so I feel like in the next episode, they might end up back in Middle Earth.
Yeah.
So
Let me just update. I'm running a bit late. Okay. There's the update the wrong way. Yeah. But sorry about that. But yeah. That's just my only complaint. Everything again, don't let the prettiness fool you. I love what I'm seeing with the Harfoots. I love those 2 characters. They're giving me, and I guess it's kind of like thinking because it's like they're obviously supposed to be kind of representing Frodo and Sam. Let's be real.
In a way, yeah.
Come on now, like, what's his name, Eleanor?
Yeah.
Or Nori?
Yeah.
She kind of looks like Elijah Wood. I don't know if that's intentional.
I don't know.
I
but
don't know if it was just good casting, but the piercing blue eyes.
Yeah.
Come on
it
now.
might be more of a reference.
It could be like a reference
'cause
thing, but then you
also-
have like the funny, you know, and I'm a thick person, so I could say the funny thick friend.
I was gonna say the same.
You know what I
thing.
mean? Sam was the funny thick friend that's
Yeah.
loyal and loving and caring.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe of energy that I'm getting from the 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
It's probably just like a drop to like make you think back to them.
yeah, it make you have some familiarity.
Right.
But I don't want a rehashing of that type of relationship. As much as I do love Sam and Frodo's bond, and I don't mind these 2 new characters. I do really like them. I think they're interesting, and
You
I
don't
feel like
wanna
they're
just replay the
I
same
just don't want like
character.
a replay of the same type
Yeah.
of vibe.
I understand that.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm cool with them. I do like them. I like Nora as a character. She's awesome. I want to see more of her and what she does, what her actual bigger role in this will be. But it could have been a missed opportunity to develop a different type of relationship with people in here. That could have been a tiny missed opportunity. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I can call it missed opportunity yet, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm trying to shape my words properly because we're only 2 in of 8.
Yeah.
So
6 more episodes.
there's 6 more episodes. There's a lot that they can do furthering on.
6 hours.
Yeah, and I'm still a little confused about certain plot points.
Yeah,
I don't really
definitely.
understand where they're trying to go, and that just might be my small brain today. Maybe I'm just not picking it up.
Yeah, we've had to have a lot of coffee today, so it might also be related.
But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. We've watched really boring things and really long things before. Like, you watch Outlander, you got to be a different type of person to take the slow pacing of that show. But it's so good though, because especially
Once you get
the
into
first
it.
season, like the first season, like once you really watch it, it's like, man, this is so slow, but like, dang, I want to see more. Like after the first 3 episodes of Outlander is when I was like,
Yeah,
I'm grasped. I want to see you can't deny that the first season was amazing.
No, it was good. Like thinking back on it and like actually for once it starts getting
and
fully
the
into
Highlanders
it.
and Jamie and the
Right.
whole relationship.
So that's
and-
why I'm not being too harsh on this right now because
Yeah.
it's still building. Like usually if it's by episode 4 and I'm still confused where they're going
at
with
that
it,
point I'm
then
like,
it's
bruh.
especially if it's like an 8 episode, I'm like halfway through I should know
Yeah.
at least a smidgen of where this should be going.
Yeah. I'm really hoping they didn't put too much of their effort into making it look pretty.
Right.
That is my fear. Looks great. Music's great. Set design is awesome. The atmosphere is beautiful. All of those things are great. The story, in my opinion, again, and now we're circling now, we can end very soon, is the story right now. The little pockets of storylines, I'm really digging them. I just want to be connected more to it. And because we've only seen, again, just compared to House of Dragon, I guess that just comes with familiarity as well. I don't know. I spent more time. I've spent more hours in the Game of Thrones universe than I have in the Lord of the Rings universe,
Yeah.
even though they're both long.
8 seasons of
8 seasons, nearly an
hour
hour.
long.
You know, there's combining all the movies of Lord of the Rings. You got one 4-hour one, we got a 3-hour one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours maybe,
Roughly.
10 to
For
12
the-
hours
for the original.
for the original trilogy. So 10 to 12 hours of Lord of the Rings content. And
Versus-
for Game of Thrones,
That's like
it's way
one
more.
season.
That's one season alone.
Yeah.
Roughly. So we spent more time in Game of Thrones, so that's maybe why I feel,
More
connected to House of the Dragon. I'm pretty sure people who enjoy Tolkien's work and they're not as criticizing as some other Lord of the Rings fans might feel that connection to
Yeah.
this show.
Also, the thing
so
with
far.
with House of the Dragon too, we've gotten little tidbits about the characters in Game of Thrones.
Exactly, yeah. We got little
So-
references to them. I mean,
It's-
they did reference certain characters in The Hobbit, if I'm remembering.
I
They did
haven't seen
mention
it,
some
so-
older characters that didn't exist in that time with The Hobbit, but I don't know. It's my thing with Lord of the Rings. I've seen it for so many years, man. Like over the years, and I always have to rewatch those movies because I always forget certain things,
It's a lot.
and then I have to go back in and rewatch and be like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this finer detail and that finer detail. So I low key want to just rewatch watch Lord of the Rings again before I continue this series, just so I can maybe catch on certain things that I might be missing, because they might have mentioned certain names
That we just
don't
on.
remember.
Yeah. It's very
and
possible.
The Hobbit again.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm just waiting. I just need to. I needed to draw me in. So,
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it.
but other than that, I'm at for enjoyment, I'm at a like 7.5, 8.
Yeah. I'm probably around the same.
Putting everything in.
Yeah.
Story wise, I needed a little bit more connective tissue, but the individual
Well,
things that I'm seeing is really good.
I think next episode is where they're gonna start to at least
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
give
so.
that general direction.
I hope so. I mean, we're getting a lot of dialogue too, and some of it did go in one ear and out the other. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. But it's like that with me and Lord of the Rings in general. Sometimes when I watch those movies, like I hear what you're saying, but I don't necessarily remember what you're saying right now.
Right.
And I have to rewatch what you're saying. So we'll see.
Yeah.
This is my open, honest, and candid thoughts on how I'm feeling as of this recording.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to what's to come and
Yeah.
see how they are going to develop these characters, how they're going to connect these characters.
I'm just not getting Wheel of Time feelings where I'm like, when I was done with the episode, like, bro, drop it now. My
Yeah.
plate is empty. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah.
Drop it right now.
Yeah.
Why are you taking long, chef? Make the food. Like, that's not the feeling I'm getting right now.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I could have dessert. I ate, but I could have dessert, but I don't have to.
Yeah, it's like I can wait a little
I
bit.
can wait a little bit. Like, I can have some dessert.
Yeah, it's not like I need this now or I'm going to
Nah.
combust.
Wheel of Time was like, yo, make me gain 20 pounds, bro. Make me gain an extra 20 pounds. My plate empty. I got another one over there, too. Fill it up. I'm trying to eat.
It's like you're going to grandma's kitchen.
All right, Grandma's kitchen and ready to go. So we'll see. That's our thoughts as of episode 2. Let's, see how we feel going forward in the next few episodes. So that's
Yeah.
it. Leave your thoughts down below, guys. I want to hear what you have to say about the Rings of Power so far. Yeah. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Clockmaster N
Cosmic Finks.
out.